This is 28-year-old me in the Austin American Statesman, reviewing a performance that was at the university that night. The Dreaming, Familiar and Unfathomable. Aboriginal dancers reach out to Austin audience by Karthik Thiagarajan, special to the American Statesman. Through song and dance and painting, those Austinites who attended Dancers of the Dreaming at the Performing Arts Center recently were touched by another time and place that still is a part of themselves. Dancers was performed by a non-professional company of Aborigines from 3 districts of Australia: the Arnhem Land near Darwin, the Tiwi of the Northland Islands, and the Tanami people of the desert. They were sent by the elders of their clans to accept the invitation extended by the University of Texas and others here in the United States to perform the songs and dances of their culture. The Aborigines performed dances and songs that could be roughly placed into the categories of sacred and secular. The secular songs were the most easily translated to the Bass Concert Hall audience on April 28th. Like Indian Bharatanatyam dancing or Native American narrative dance, these secular songs told a story. The story of the spirits who tried to take the soul of a man sleeping alone in the desert, or of the crippled child who will not go to bed until he has danced. With a brief English language sketch of the tale read by the group's mediator and translator, Lance Bennett, unseen offstage, we could visualize the stories. The audience laughed at the dance of the people who think they dance well when they can't dance at all. They followed the great hunter Gard Jambal and his 2 wives as they stalked the red kangaroo. But the sacred songs were a different matter. These songs are performed in a variety of ceremonies in Australia, from public sacred dances like the Barpuru mortuary ceremony to dances of the Dapi initiation rituals. They are complex songs about the highly spiritual world in which the Aborigines exist in addition to the world we inhabit with them. They are songs of the dreaming. Madruru, the Aboriginal poet and essayist, says, quote, "The dreaming is a continuous process of creation, which began in the long ago period called the dream time, when the physical features of the land were formed by creative beings who were neither human nor animal, but had the attributes of both." Close quote. Because of their profound nature, the sacred songs were difficult to interpret. There was the Jardiwanba ceremony that tells of Wambana, the great spirit of the wallaby, making a 1,000-mile journey to the ocean, carrying Jambali, the snake, on his back on a dark, empty, sand-covered stage. There were 3 old men, wrinkled and black, seated holding clapping sticks, boomerangs tapped together at both ends, singing in a tongue older than any culture we know. Audience and performer were never more separate. The performance was a wonderful reminder of the distance we've established between the selves we were and the selves we are in the short span of a few hundred years.